Hello to all of my amazing Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Scorpios, we're going to be talking about Chiron or Chiron, however you want to pronounce it. Either way is fine, but it is a minor planet, right? And Chiron actually deals with healing and compassion. Maybe you feel like a wounded healer. Maybe you feel like an outsider. Maybe you have felt like you were alienated or displaced in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it's helping to shape you to become more compassionate towards other people who may have experienced some of the same things that you've experienced in your lives. So Chiron, like I said, indicates an aspect of all of our lives where through no fault of our own, we've been wounded in some way. It could be ancestral as well. So let's talk about it a little bit, okay? Because every sign has their thing, like where they've been wounded, like why they are the way that they are. You are the divine feminine by default. I'm talking to men and women. By default, your duality is divine feminine. So you all are nurturers by default. But let's tap into why you may be over nurturers. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Scorpios as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my passionate, yes, resourceful, ambitious, faithful, loyal, brave, focused Scorpions, gods and goddesses. That is you, Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio, gods and goddesses. Let's go. Let's see. So how it affects you, how Chiron affects you, because we have 6 planets that are retrograde. We have this minor planet, which is Chiron, that's retrograde. And I'll let you do the research on what a minor planet is, because I want to get to your message. By the way, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, please go to my website at queenamunra.com. Click on schedule your session. Let's go. How Chiron affects you is that you may have felt disempowered, your childhood years. Like instead of empowered, you felt disempowered. Like who did that to you? Was it your mom? Was it your dad? Did somebody kind of like shoot down your intensity, your passion for things? Who did it? Like you may have felt disempowered. So this is ways that you're going to find creative ways to develop and to work on your deep feelings, your intensity, how you feel, right? Yeah. Who may have made you feel some kind of way about being passionate about things. Passion can be a great thing, right? Here we have 8 of Cups. Yes. Some of you all may have felt like you were burned by somebody. Maybe the person had fire in their sign. Maybe it was a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius you may have felt burned by, but you walked away from it, right? And so did that person to some degree make you feel some kind of way about walking out? Like, here we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, getting to the root of things is really going to help you because Chiron affects every sign. First of all, we know that when planets go retrograde, like I said, we got 6 planets that are retrograde. We got Saturn, Uranus, or Uranus, however you want to pronounce it. We have Neptune, Jupiter, Pluto, which is your ruling planet, and Mercury, which just recently went retrograde. But the minor planet, Chiron, is also retrograde, and that's where you're dealing with healing why you are the way that you are, right? And so every sign has the root of why they are the way that they are, especially if it's shining a light on places that need to be healed, especially if you weren't the reason why you're wounded. You didn't hurt yourself, somebody else did it. And it usually starts in the childhood, but for you, it's disempowerment to some degree. Somebody may have made you feel some kind of way. But here we have the Knight of Wands, or maybe like feeling rejected. But I'm telling you, rejection is God's way of protecting you from something. Here we have the Knight of Wands. So I see you feeling on fire again, right? And then also we have the Three of Wands. See how this person is grounded? They have their foot firmly, come on camera, focus. They have their foot firmly focused on the ground, but they also have this other foot up there anticipating something, right? But then you see this fire. So they're standing on the brink of some expansion. So this is what I want you all to start expecting greater, right? So instead of feeling like that person Once you left that relationship with that person, you felt disempowered, which could have taken you all the way back to your childhood of feeling like rejected and I don't feel empowered, I feel disempowered. Instead of it taking you all the way back, they're triggering those emotions. This is where you want to put that fire in you, like that fire up under you. Some of you all may have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in your birth chart. Please go pull your birth chart. That's where you're going to tap into that fire in you and say, hold on, I expect greater because I deserve greater. I know what I bring to relationships. I am a very focused person. I'm brave. I'm very loyal. I'm faithful. I'm ambitious. I'm resourceful. I'm a very passionate person. I am a true friend to my friends, right? Sometimes I can be stubborn, but that's not always a bad thing. So I'm expecting greater. I'm not going to let this situation here take me all the way back to my childhood. No, we're not doing that. No. Yeah. So this card right here is interesting. We have the Page of Cups, right? Somebody who burned you has been thinking about, who has been trying to get back into your energy space using telepathy, okay? They may have tried to call you. They may have tried to call somebody else that was connected to you, try to reach out to you via email, text messages, or whatever. But you have no interest in going backwards because the intensity, like you use fire to heat up things, like to keep things warm, to simmer things. So fire can be very purifying, very warming, very welcoming, right? But this person burned you. That's a different, they turned the heat up and they burned you and they want to come back, right? And it was somebody that you had deep affections for, right? It could have been a ex, romantic interest. It could have been a family member that you love deeply, because family members, I mean, friends can be soulmates too, but it was somebody that you allowed to get that close to you. You have no interest in letting them back in your space. You're like, nope. The way that you did me, like that person did you dirty. You're like, no, nope, And your intuition is even more on fire. You all are highly intuitive signs already. Water signs are very intuitive signs. Your third eye is wide open. It's like, no, you could have handled this situation a lot differently. You could have been burned by, like I said, you all are pretty loyal and intense signs. So this, you could have been burned by a number of people, right? We're not talking about somebody who just says, well, you know, we're not on the same frequency. You go your way, I go mine. And it was kind of an amicable split. Y'all went y'all separate ways. Could have been a cousin. It could have been a family member. Could have been an ex-lover. Could have been, you know, ex-best friend or whomever. This is a person who burned you. That's what I'm saying. This is a person who burned you. You're like, no, thank you, but no thanks. You could have handled it a different way. I'm good. There is no coming back. Yeah, so, So Chiron deals with, like I said, deals with like, and a lot of times, I won't say every single time, a lot of times it deals with childhood wounding, because you have, it's not through something that you did to cause it, to bring it on. But it's when it's retrograde, and we know retrograde does not mean that planets move backwards, and they don't move slower. They don't go backwards and they don't move slower. It gives that illusion. The beautiful thing about Chiron being retrograde right now, in addition to the other planets being retrograde, is this waxing crescent moon that we have moving towards this new moon in a couple of days. This waxing crescent moon is really working hard to encourage people to remain positive and to remain faithful, right? Again, just because somebody that you may have had a lot of intense passion for may have triggered an emotion from many years ago, for something that you had no control over, doesn't mean that you can't move forward, like in this whole healing process. This person has been ruminating over this for quite some time. You know how you be thinking about stuff for so long, you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired, Scorpio? That's what this is. Okay, I'm over this. I'm not thinking about this anymore. I'm done. I'm not thinking about this anymore. Forget it. I'm not doing that. So yes. And then Again, took you all the way back to childhood, right? Something in them, like I said, ignited a flame in you, right? So maybe you thought this person was a twin flame. Maybe they just like, but this person actually ended up burning you. They ended up burning you. So there is no coming back. It's like, nah, you burned that bridge to a crisp. I'm done. Here we have Queen of Wands. So now you're feeling, you took that same fire that they used, not the same fire that they took to burn you, but you used the fire inside of you. Now you feel happy, magnetic, free. You feel more attractive. You just really, really feel on fire, which is great. And you're in a posture of gratitude. You're so grateful for that experience, but you've moved on. So that person, nah, that relationship has been burned to a crisp. They can never come back. Yes, you have healed your own broken heart. See how, okay, from a distance you have three of swords, right? So it may have felt like it cracked your heart in three. So this situation here that I'm seeing here, and hopefully it's going to resonate with somebody because this is coming through really, really strong. Whatever relationship we were in really took you all the way back to your childhood where you felt rejected, like I said, disempowered, and it really did a number on you. But when you focused on healing your own broken heart, see, come on, camera, focus. That light is like hitting it, but you can see the stitching, like the healing of the heart, right, Scorpio? Good. This person cried out. They got help from their ancestors, and it's like, you can never come back in my life. And guess what? Their energy is being replaced by more money. Love it. Money is a form of energy. I don't know why people are so afraid of that, but it is a form of energy. So, yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Healing yourselves. Why do people do that to their kids? Disempower their kids? I don't know. I understand that. No, I don't think I ever understand that. So, here's an oracle card. It reads, it's not enough to yearn for more in your life. Your desire must be specific. It must point from where you are to where you want to be. Yeah, I love that. I desire, and then you want to speak your intentions. Nice. See, I desire, and you are the I desire, right? So whatever it is that you desire, Scorpio, whatever it is, you have the power to speak it into existence. If you desire complete and total healing where certain things are not triggering you to go all the way back where you felt disempowered, speak it into existence. That is what I have for you. I'll see you again on Sunday. Again, this is a special reading, so I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.